you also accept
What's happening, everyone?
that
Let's
under
listen to
the
this real
Supreme
quick, and I'll
Court's
talk about it in a
ruling
sec.
in 2007 in Massachusetts versus EPA, and in 3 subsequent cases, that the EPA is obligated to regulate greenhouse gases as air pollutants from motor vehicles, power plants, and other industrial sources as, quote, the Supreme Court said in their decision, may reasonably be anticipated to endanger public health or welfare. Do you accept that as a mandate, Mr. Zeldin?
Authorized. Yes, Senator.
You do?
Authorized to, Senator.
Authorized to. You don't actually then accept the requirement that you have to deal with the endangerment that fossil fuels actually poses to LA or North Carolina or Florida or the Gulf Coast almost on a yearly basis. You don't accept that?
Senator, I just want to be accurate. And in citing Massachusetts versus EPA, the decision does not require the EPA. It authorizes the
you're
EPA.
obligated. You're obligated to regulate.
So this is the case he's talking about, Massachusetts versus EPA, and the opinion of the majority is that the Clean Air Act does provide sufficient statutory authority for the agency to regulate greenhouse gases. Now, that's what Zeldin is referring to. However, if we dig just a little bit deeper, we come down to here. Section 202A1 Clean Air Act. The EPA administration shall, by regulation, prescribe, in accordance with provisions of this section, standards applicable to the emissions of any air pollutant from any class or class of new motor vehicles or motor vehicles engines, which is blah, 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 blah. The EPA administration shall prescribe standards, meaning they are obligated to do so.
If you find there's an endangerment, you're obligated. Do you feel it's an obligation?
Yeah, but it doesn't say that you are obligated to, and that's it. There are steps that the EPA would have to take in order for an obligation to be created. I'm just going off the actual text.
Right.
Of
Well,
the
again,
legislation.
do you think we're in danger in LA?